This is our first impressions come unboxing of the brand new Pevex Newborne 40 Fresh Air or Direct Air. Hi, I'm Gabriel. My family have always done stoves. We've had the biggest stove companies and the smallest. I've been the warehouseman, the delivery boy, the fitter, the salesman, the managing director, and now I'm
a content creator.
This is an all British stove. Designed, made in Britain and distributed through Pevex, which is a company based sort of in the east of Britain, I think, somewhere around there. We've reviewed a stove, we've reviewed a Newborne before, so, you know, on the one hand, it's business as usual. The whole thing is very similar. It's very heavy and tough. The handle, you know, it's got a proper clunk. It's not quite as sort of slick as it's not quite as slick as some, but I mean, to be fair, I quite like it. And we've got a single air control, whereas previously they had like a slider here and a top air vent. Which is a much more traditional way of running air vents because the air goes straight into the firebox. But with all this new eco design, they've worked out that you can achieve higher levels of efficiency. You can keep the interior of the firebox hotter if the air is brought in through the back and sort of preheated in an air chamber and then diverted off into the stove. So that's the main change between this and the old model. And I get the impression that that's going to improve it quite a lot. I'm expecting it to run cleaner, be more controllable, definitely more efficient, but we'll see. Inside it's, well, very much the same. You get a simple tool, very simple tool, I presume it's for the ash pan, which does its job perfectly. The usual gloves and instruction book. Obviously we've already reviewed one of these stoves, so there's not much other than the air vent to talk about. Do you like it?
Yeah, I sort of, I'm looking forward to using it because, yeah, I think I generally quite like stoves with one air control.
Do you? Is this a lazy streak? Can't be bothered to be the perfectionist with all the...
I can't really be bothered with it, I think.
Yeah.
It's probably just me being lazy.
No, I think that's a valid point because...
It's nice when people are here, like, you can just be like...
Yeah, oh yeah, just turn it down.
Just turn it down and
it's not complicated.
And there's like a nice little thing on there that makes it more obvious.
Like a volume control.
Yeah. So it's just, it's intuitive, you know, it's...
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, most users aren't like me, are they? Most users are like you, just like, oh yeah, it's a stove and I want a vent, so leave me alone.
I want to turn it down.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do...
Like twist the knob and do it up and... Yeah. I like all that rubbish. Don't get me wrong, I like a single air control. I think that is I agree, it's convenient. But I also like, you know, a typical bloke with, you know, knobs and whistles.
Yeah, and I think I'm busy and I'm doing, you know, if you
said I'm not busy.
And then cooking tea, you don't want to be having to go back to fiddle with it. You just...
My job is to fiddle with it, so...
But yeah, I think it's, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna look pretty when it's lit.
We'll just have to see how it burns. Thank you very much for watching. Very quick, simple one. We've obviously reviewed it before, but we're going to test the biggest change, which is hopefully the cleanness on the glass, the controllability and the fuel efficiency. So yeah, we'll see you when we review it.